A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Louisville's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. They start the season in the top 10, ideal position to make a run, but what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all...
Wasting no time taking a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking downfield, it's Godfrey. Swings it out to the flat. Oh, he's got some space. After a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on it.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch down the right side. Off and running. He's at the 10. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Trying to run it in. Stopped stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their...
Touchdown, Louisville! Fit it in the window for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Wants to go up top on first down. Lofts one high and deep.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
There he goes to the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Godfrey. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure gets to him again. And another sack.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He'll try to pop the draw. He has the first and still on his feet. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, South Carolina. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. Can't get him to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Got him downfield. He's into the open down the middle. Tap. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northern Illinois. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Buys a little time. Looking for room at the 25. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They
looking deep down the right side. Catching stride inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
5-yard line. First and goal, South Carolina.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
14.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Ready to try the point after. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Wants to throw. It's Godfrey. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Going for it all. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, South Carolina. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he made the extra point without problem.
14.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Use the play fake, now to throw. Immediately fires to the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Godfrey. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football now.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And this guy just oozing confidence as a signal caller. The passing game, absolute. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. they'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Moves around to clear up the vision. The throw. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He'll take a shot. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their... And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Looking to buy time. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but...
There he goes! He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a 1st down, and it'll be 4th. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He's going for the big play. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
Number 13, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be patting my...
Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
He'll toss it.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Get set, get set.
Back to pass, it's Godfrey. Pocket breaking down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. The Cardinals decide to punt it away.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Give to the running back. Makes it past the marker. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, he wants it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. This is a designed run. Touchdown Gamecocks, and they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They'll line up to go for 2. He's looking to throw. Floating away. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Back to pass. It's Godfrey. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Here's the handoff. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the back. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they've been fun to watch tonight, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Looking downfield on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. The clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. Touchdown, South Carolina. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
84, Louisville, 14.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. Working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll go to the ground. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Need. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And when you've been around a while, as this guy has behind center, you expect this type of performance. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Got it behind the line. It's York. Ran right through the... Just keeps moving. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Need. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Fires deep toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach to that talent, this guy's virtually unstoppable.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw for it. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
You know, as a defensive guy, you use the sideline as your 12th man. You push the receiver out that direction. Look at the wide receiver, still doing a great job.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Makes the grab. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now...
He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Blasted as he lets it go. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.